Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for some more Victoria 3. God, we still have an engine shortage. I suppose. We actually do have railroads. A railroad is built here. Railroad should be subsidized. I don't even think I was the one who built that. But that's fine. And all ports should be subsidized as well. Sawmill, fishing trawlers. We got a little bit of economic updating to do, you know? Because getting engines is a little bit tough. We don't actually have any of our own engine factories, and I was just kind of hoping we could bum off the world market, but that's not really coming to fruition, is it? Which sucks. Hopefully that changes soon. Alright. I'm gonna pull back in the ports here because it's probably for the best, and I'm gonna roll some dice. Positivist is actually almost just as bad. That is the second worst outcome I could have gotten from rerolling the industrialists. Because, yeah. What do you mean negative 41? Right, great, because there's also the absolutist movement that will oppose. Oh, well. Whatever. We'll deal with it in time. Maybe, oh god, 89% positivist. Maybe in 5 years I throw you out. Is not too similar to that of our ruler. Alright, moderates can actually throw out other moderates. Well, that's handy. Okay, so in 5 years I'll try and throw out the intelligentsia. State atheism. Like, yes, I would love it, but no, we know we can't do that. Alright, I can't even get fucking freedom of conscience through. Unfortunately, our government's now unacceptable. We're struggling pretty bad. Government is unresponsive. Yeah, we'll see about getting steel imported. Maybe. I mean, I'm shocked steel really has a high price. It should be fine. Yeah, 2 steel mills. Alright. Is it... Okay, we just need to put on low subventions, or whatever the fuck they're called. Which, given that we seem to be underneath the market by a fair bit, should be fine. Spanish market. Okay, there we are. Okay. Give a little bit of opinion. Alright. So, not ideal. Not ideal. But yeah, hopefully the industrialists can just hold on for a bit longer. Eventually, if we can get positivists in both, that will work. And we'll be in good shape. Thankfully, we beat up the Americans. We're getting tons in diplomatic pacts right now from that. Thanks, Uncle Sam. So nice of you to try and beat up Mexico. Okay. And our hold on the Maine is kind of okay. It's not great, though. Things need to improve. We still have a lot of people looking to maybe break free. Yes. The Brothers' War. This time, Austria is going to take the reins. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid forming a power block for the next little while. For, I think, understandable reasons. The other great powers may just eat me alive if I try. Alright. Getting our fertilizer plant and our motor industry. All's well. So, at this point... Okay, you're only able to get 5 infrastructure at this point? Jeez. Should be 20. Are you at a 75% throughput penalty? What the hell? Yeah, you are. I used to cap out at 5 or 50%, didn't it? Eh, it's fine. It'll get fixed eventually, I hope. But yeah, even a singular fertilizer plant here will produce 90 fertilizer, which is enough for all the wheat farms. So get to work. Apparently fertilizer is not in demand. The livestock ranches are enough as well. That's good. In that case, the rice farms, please. There. That evens it out. Makes it profitable. Sure. Good. Morocco is also slowly coming down. God. It's been tough to try and stabilize the empire. Media 55. Okay, you're gonna need that. How are we doing here in Valencia? Because it looks like a place I could put down some more construction sectors. Let's go. I'm hoping to get onto free market politics in the near future, although that is pretty tough. Unfortunately, while we have a very liberal queen, Spanish politics are a freaking nightmare, if we're going to be honest here. Mexico's no damaging relations. Oh, I'm sorry. Evangelize. Come on. Okay, so that kind of works as long as I guess we're the same religion, question mark? I'm just trying to debate here, because how much does it do? Probably like 10 points, so I need to make sure to get down to like 35 first. Another random native uprising. Lee Wilson and Company. Yeah. Still, the Mexicans have managed to hold on to a significant amount of territory. Okay, so some sort of alliance. France can march armies through Spain. It's 0. Monopolize trade centers. Unfortunately, the French just do not seem to like me. Despite my efforts. We have another year, though, so we'll try. Oh, good. We're finally moving towards getting reserve coffee. The plantation company we set up is starting to get going. So that's not too bad. I am curious if it has managed to set up a regional HQ in El Reef. Okay, fair enough. Wonderful idea. Alright. So we got the motor industry, and now the railway is coming together. It looks like it's going to need a second one. Another 5 there. Alright. So, if nothing else, I have secured myself probably enough oil. Which is good. Rubber is a little bit iffy, but there's still probably a decent bit I can get. Which will help a lot. And other resources that I can still probably get in from the rest. Alright. No treaties, yeah. So Venezuela's at 34. So hypothetically, I evangelize. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh no, increase liberty desire by 50. That's fine. Hey, bada boom. Oh, yes. There is now a problem that they, as a puppet, require a lot more. Fair enough. Theoretically, I can grant Zulia and Boulevard New Granada to reduce their autonomy. Probably not a good idea. But either way, it's a little better. The problem is, yeah, I definitely do not have enough prestige. Of course, yeah, very low government wages. Let's fix that. Currently 2.9x. And I mean, things should go a little bit better. Decline. Like, we're building up a fair bit. And the economy should grow. So, it hopefully should improve. I mean, we're doing okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's yet another diplomatic transfer, so I can't really complain. Yeah. More diplomatic transfers, more economic development in me, and that should help. And we'll support the American workers. That's just a U.S. claim. Yeah, we're probably going to have to, you know, eventually fight and take back the remaining Mexican claims. And go beat up the Americans some more. We're actually at maximum cash right now. Yeah, given we're on interventionism, I would like to try and spend that as much as possible. Like, what do we need in the market, really? Apparently clothes. Clothes are what we need. So we have silk and cotton down here. So you know what? We're just going to build like 10 textile mills. Yeah, we have the infrastructure. Go for it. Then when you're done, you build 5 and 5. Then 5. And probably a railroad in there at some point. I don't know. Good. There's enough infrastructure here. Let's get another 5 construction sectors. We're building on the American dime right now. Lee Wilson and Company. They realized they made a mistake. Okay. Tech-wise, after mech workshops, I am going to get general staff, because I do need to be able to stand up to the U.S. when they come a knock in a second time, you know? Alright, there we are. So that has cured Venezuela. So if I stop evangelizing, yeah, just increase the liberty desire by 10, fair enough. In that case, just stop, I guess. Might as well, when it's really high like that. It'll help a fair bit. So, North Peru. Holy shit, apparently you're big on military access, although I think that's mostly... Yeah, so that's just mostly equivalent exchange and all that. Send that agreement. So that way, we can look more towards making some additional protectorates. Peru, Bolivia. Quito would most likely side with them, which would be hilarious. %75 chance Cuba would just accept annexation. But yeah, that'd be interesting. What other ones? Protectorate out of southern Peru. This would be good. I will move our small groups. Oh, you need a new general. Into relatively close positioning. Mobilized, of course. The expectation here is that Quito might get involved, and I need to be prepped for that just in case. And in the event they do that, of course, then troops need to be at the ready. Alright, we can just go over Mexico right now. Alright. Okay, you are dysfunctional. Yeah, the lack of a general, and then they were moving the whole time. So, we'll have to try without them. The good news is, alright, Mexico's now going to get nice. Liberty, desire reduction, there we go. Alright. We're getting there. Alright. Like I said, we just got to keep our economic development going, and everything will calm down in time. South Peru, Bolivia, then Chile and Argentina. Also Paraguay and Uruguay if I get real adventurous. But they're pretty minor. We'll look into this. Probably not. Okay. Can you tick up? Alright, and South Peru has fallen. So that's another one returned to the fold. Reserve coffee was completed. Finally. Alright, our company can now finally produces a prestige good. Isn't that nice? Yeah, they do have a decent number of coffee plantations. So, they're doing pretty well. I'm going to monopolize your coffee now. So that way you can just buy up all the coffee plantations, ideally. Alright, you've got a regional HQ in Luzon and El Rif. Good. So the regional HQs, yeah, they also produce the coffee. Good. Alright. No, I don't actually care about Brazil, but good. Okay, that railway should be subsidized. The textile mills are going as much as they can. Prioritize non-luxury clothing. Come on. For now, anyway. We almost have mechanized workshops, which will help. Alright. Ooh, crystal glass. Good. That is also nice. After all, every boost to my GDP is actually kind of nuts in terms of return. Apparently water tube boilers are good there. Can the meat? Yep. Prioritize grocery production. Alright. Luxury furniture? Ooh, yes. Good. But yeah, get silicon cotton plantations going. And then just more textile mills. Because pretty clearly we need them. Oh, sweet sewing machines. mechanized workshops. Alright. So yeah, that actually puts us into the GP line. Perfect. Alright. 99. They're coming down finally. They just have so many, like, interest groups that hate us. It is pretty tough to overcome that. It is pretty tough to overcome that, but we're getting there. All right. Like, economic reliance will improve over time and really help. And, you know, theoretically there is the national investment thing that will hurt their liberty desire a lot, or no, that's leverage generation from economic entanglement. All right. So, South Peru may fight against us as well. It looks like the U.S. is angry and ready to go. Yeah, that's fair. They're no longer paying us, so the truce is over. 34 months until general staff. Oh boy, I've spent a lot of money, haven't I? And I guess that's the last I'll spend. For now, anyway. Well, at economic development, kind of just take it from here. And hope to get on to laissez-faire soon. Last I looked, it was 43. Great. So I've got a 50-50 shot. Alternatively, I've got a 35% chance of a market liberal here. I need to exile you again. There we are. That is good enough. Yeah. It's one of those good enough things. It's good. We're good. The odds are at least somewhat favorable here. And there's coffee. Fruit or services would be ideal, I think, here. Yeah. Would you happen to generate me enough for that? Not quite. Almost, though. Anyway, luckily the last of our construction's wrapping up here, so it should be fine. Alright. I can even still build one building at a time, which is probably good, because I do need to build ports still. I really wish there was a way to limit how much I was building at any given point in time. You know, just help me manage it. Alright. General staff, 28 months. Thank you. My new puppet. There we are. That's another $4 grand being paid in. Alright. Get another port going. Let's go. Alright. Off on the custodianship. We gotta try and keep things in order. Unacceptable government. Yeah, it was a mistake to do it this way, but oh well. The mistake has already been made. Cut wages there, cut there. Alright. That gets us a slightly more not crap government. Okay. Pay off the loans a little bit. We'll be okay. Alright. Arizona, Colorado. I think in the next war I need to make sure that in addition to the... Oh, they... Alright, a second stall. We've hit 215 so far. Not great. Not great. Yeah. Relative prestige is trash now. Fair enough. And we're only at 239. Alright. And we have a decent setup here. Just barely trying to keep this government legitimate enough that we can maybe pass laissez-faire, although it's dicey now. On the plus side now, the landowners are happy and will not oppose it. So there's only 7% on the stall now. The odds are a lot better. Oh boy. By the book or not at all, unfortunately. Okay. And keep building ports. Because by golly. Yeah, Venezuela's angry. They're coming down a little. Get improving relations. Try and keep things where they are. Relative prestige. We'll be okay. At this point, in general, I'm not too worried. Like, although it's gonna suck if I roll another stall here. And unfortunately, the risks are there. Oh. Come on, we have low taxes. This is a tight threading of the needle, you know? You two. Well, might as well stop evangelizing. Oh, good. Success in the debates. Alright. Don't worry. Over time, we'll be working on the Confederation of the Andes. At least we can probably put new, like, whatever it's called together. Not New Granada, but Grand Columbia back together. I mean, if I gave you a bunch of these regions, like, it just wouldn't be enough. You're just too angry. Which is fair. Keep improving the ports. Alright. Yeah, the Mexican desire for rebellion is self-destructive, of course. Again, but at least this one doesn't hurt us any further. But that's like a third stall, which is ridiculous with our odds. God damn. Okay, good chemical bleaching. That'll be good. The economy is improving, though. Screw off. Learn brevity. Nobody cares. But yeah, landowners are happy for now. North Peru is almost our puppet. South Peru is slowly calming. Okay. So if I went in and make Peru, Bolivia, the U.S. getting involved, it's still just enough to, unfortunately, stop us. Okay, we need an interest in the La Plata region. Then I can maybe make a move on to Chile. The French. The fucking French. What do you mean, return Marrakesh? Oh, France got its claims on Morocco. Yeah, I guess it did actually manage to clean up its shit. Sway with transfer subjects. Who do I give up Morocco to? I mean, the truth is, I just kind of give in. Like, I'm not fighting the French. No matter how much I prefer to. But for whatever reason, the French are gonna fight us. On the plus side, actually, hold on. I'm actually gonna take a reload. Because I honestly completely forgot about Morocco. And I realize if I, like, decrease their autonomy, so they're a puppet, then now France can't. An alliance with military assistance. I think it's just to +9. Agrarianism. Like, the answer is, do they want me to do anything? That's sort of the problem is. It's pretty much impossible to know. I could roll the dice and take 45% on this. But they functionally don't want anything. You know? Don't want me. Like they could just have money, I guess. Even just like 1.8k a week would be enough to secure a French alliance. And you know what? This can be renegotiated later. 75%. I need to get up to 25. 92. Oh, it's even higher. Okay, it doesn't scale as linearly as I thought. It's getting a little expensive now, France. There. Alright, that gets us an alliance with the French. That's better. Okay. And eventually, in about 5 years or whatever, I'll be able to renegotiate this, since we can go up to 80 relations. Like, arguably, I could probably even renegotiate it now. 72%. Not quite. But we won't have to pay them the whole time. Alright, we got to consideration. God, it's hard with laissez-faire. Alright. Hey, you know, you should also build some logging camps. Build some of those. They are now rebellious. I don't know why. Alright, so an alliance with France now makes efforts in the south a little bit potentially more easy to deal with. I guess Peru-Bolivia is also landlocked, so the question is, do I care about American involvement now? Which, I think the answer is technically no. The Americans are free to get involved. I have, you know, my French ally who will help defend my coastline. should the Americans get involved. Otherwise, though, I'm pretty sure I only need to send, like, U-16. Get going. Alright. The Brazilians getting involved would be a bit of a problem. Not the end of the world, though. Right, that's perfect. I would love to ban slavery. I would also love to pass freedom of conscience. The real question, I guess, is which one's more likely? Slavery banned minus 23. State religion or freedom of conscience minus 62. Slavery banned is a compromise. Very well. Next to adoption. Alright. So let's launch the assault up here. Granada is Spanish. Let's relax. I don't want to piss off the British here. Okay. But yeah, get Peru, Bolivia back into the fold. Alright. Remember, we do get a little bit of prestige as well from, you know, gross domestic product of our subjects, which will help keep everyone in line collectively. Yeah, North Peru's almost there. So evangelize, make puppet. Good. And look at that. North Peru now pays $4 grand in. So. Still only plus 19. Although now they'd be willing to trade it out for a power block embassy. 99 years. From binding period. 25 years. I'll take it. It's a pretty solid alliance, so can't really complain. Alright, and Peru, Bolivia is back in. Not too bad. We now have laissez-faire. Alright. Ooh, dialectics, nice. Okay, so the Empire is slowly getting its shit together. It's looking pretty good, actually. And the Spanish Main's almost restored. The main problem now is really just Mexico. It always is. Also the U.S. But, I don't know. Conquer state. I can get the French involved. Which, you know. Might be time to just force the Americans back. Teach them that they ain't getting anything. We'll see. I think it's probably better just to wait. The longer things go on, the more it favors me. Like, the AI is a little better at GDP development, but I'm still getting there. We're on laissez-faire now, and oh boy. You know, I got plus 28k. I need to get, like, some more building and construction sectors going. Our GDP is about to really start to soar. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been here for Calvin. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.